Hey everybody, Jeffrey Guterman, we're back for the ball game. I just had a call, it was interrupted, but we worked these out. So we're back to the ball game here. We're going to resume this ball game in about 2 minutes. Got the coffee brewing, it's all ready. And we're sorry for any inconvenience. And family first, Kathy Hargan, part of the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network family, and she understands what's going on. So here we are, we're back in the ball game, and it's going to be about another minute till the new tweet is posted. It's going to be setting up on Twitter, setting up a thread. This is the third of a three-game, rubber game, August 13, 1969, scoreless after three. Steve Hargan will face Seattle top of the fourth to resume this ball game. Okay, that should be the tweet. Let's check it out. There it is. And it is good. It's as good as can be. Cleveland has been pretty lifeless. In fact, Brunet has not allowed a hit yet, which is interesting, but it's only the third. So we'll see how this goes. We've got it going here now. Back to the ball game. So Steve Hargan takes the mound. He's going to face Greg Goosen here in the top of the fourth. It's a scoreless ball game, rubber game of the three-game series. And very nice to have you all back where we belong. Okay, here's Hargan now. Pitch to Goosen. That's 4-11 right-handed, and it's hit deep by Goosen. Oh, back to the wall goes Baker at the warning track. He makes the catch for the out. A long fly ball for Goosen. And it's one away. And here's Jerry McNertney now. That was a long out, is what we call that. McNertney, a right-handed hitter, singled in the second. Here's Hargan, the windup, and the pitch to McNertney. That's 5-7 right-handed. Walked him. McNertney is on. And John Donaldson comes up with one out. McNertney on first. Hargan from the stretch. Here's the pitch to McNertney. That's a 4-9 left-handed, and that's hit deep. Into the gap, it's a double for Donaldson. McNertney goes to third. He's rounding. Let's see if he'd come home 1-10. That's to center, 1-9. Boy, that's a tough call with one out. And Clark, he's coming home. Oh, here's the throw from Cardinal. And he is safe. Oh, boy, I'll tell you. McNerney was on his horse. Donaldson went to third on the throw. It's a 1-0 ball game. How do you like that? Donaldson with the double, bringing home McNerney, scoring from first. Let's look at that again. 3-6 right-handed. Well, the dice moved when I sent them home. So it's one out. Donaldson is on third. And here's Ron Clark. The pitch from Hargan. That's 3-6 right-handed. Lines it to short, caught by Leon. 2 outs. That was a big out. Now George Brunet comes up. 6 NR at the plate. Hargan. Pitch to Brunet. 2-8. He struck him out. And the side is retired. 1 run, though, on a walk and then a double by Donaldson, bringing him home. Seattle leads it 1-0. We're heading to the bottom of the fourth here. Here's George Brunet. Klimchak leads it off. No hits allowed by Brunet through 3 innings. He did walk Suarez in the third. Klimchak leads it off. He popped to second. Okay, let's see if the Tribe can get it going. Here's the pitch from Brunet. 3-12 left-hander, grounds it to first. Goosen has it, takes it to the bag, 1 away. Now Frank Baker. Pitch to Baker. That's 6-3 left-handed. Fly ball to right. Under it is Hovley. He's a 3. That's a 6-3. And he makes the catch. 2 outs. For Tony Horton. Power man. He struck out in the second. Here's the pitch to Horton. 3-11 left-handed. That's hit deep by Horton. Back to the wall goes Davis. It's gone. Tony Horton with a solo home run here. A 2-out home run. And that will tie it up. Let's look at that again. Instant replay. 3-11 left-hander. Home run 1-18. And that was gone, just scaled the fence. A home run, I said he was overdue. Or I didn't, but I meant it. Tony Horton has hit a home run. That was the first hit allowed by George Brunet, and it was a big one. Tony Horton. Tony home run number 20. I think he hit 27 in the real world. Yes, he did. Okay, here's Ken Harrelson now. He's got power. Maybe back-to-backs here. You never know. Here's Brunet now. The pitch to Harrelson. That's 5-12 right-handed. Grounds it to first X for Goosen, a 4. 7-4. He can't get it. He boots it. Oh, it's a booter. An error by Goosen. First error for Seattle. Puts Hawk on first with 2 outs. He's a 1-10. He'll be a 1-11 being held. And Jose Cardinal is the batter. Here's Brunet. Pitch to Cardinal. 3-5 left-hander, grounds it to second for Donaldson, and the side is retired. But another run, the Tribe returns the run with a home run by Tony Horton, number 20 on the season. And after 4, it's a 1-1 ball game. Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. And we thank you for the retweet, Kathy Hargan, on the second tweet. We head to the top of the 5th here. It'll be the top of the order for Seattle. It's a 1-1 ball game. Here's Tommy Harper now. Harper 0 for 1 and walked. Hargan now. Here's the windup and the pitch to Harper. That's 3-11, and it's a base hit up the middle for Tommy Harper. His first hit of the game. 1-13 being held with Suarez. He's a -2. Here's Steve Hovley now. Hargan from the stretch. Pitch to Hovley. That's 5-5 left-handed, and that is a liner to first, caught by Horton, 1 out. Now Wayne Comer. .36 right-handed. Hit deep by Comer to left field. Baker going back. That's gone. It's a 2-run home run for Wayne Comer. My, oh my. Boy, he caught that. That fastball just hung. And it was Comer's to hit out. Let's look at it again. 3-6 against the right-hander. Home run 1-10. Oh, wait a minute. That's a fly ball to left. Oh, I made an error. How do you like that? 3-6. I misjudged that. That's a long fly ball to left. My error. 2 outs. And Tommy Davis is the batter. How do you like that? I could have sworn that was gone. Davis 0 for 2. 2 outs, Harper on first. Here's the pitch to Davis now. 2-5 right-handed. And that's another fly ball to left. And Baker has it, and the side is out. I'm really surprised by that, Kathy. I don't know what I saw the first time. But it's no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We're in the middle of the 5th. It's a 1-1 game. This sleeper is waking some people up. Brunet takes the mound. He allowed the home run to Horton last inning to tie up the ball game. It'll be Eddie Leon, Suarez, and then Harden due up here in the bottom of the 5th. Okay, bottom of the 5th. The Tribe's Eddie Leon now. Here we go. Yeah, I caught the error, Kathy. Absolutely. I don't know. I usually double check anyway, especially on a big thing like that. Here's Eddie Leon, Brunet on the mound. And the pitch to Leon. That's 2-2, left-handed. Lines it to third, one away. Now Ken Suarez. Suarez walked in, the third was left on. Here's the pitch to Suarez. That's 5-7 right-handed. Struck him out. That's the third for Brunet. And Steve Hargan, the Tribe's pitcher, comes up. He's a 2 WR. 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the fifth. It's a 1-1 game. A nice leisurely ball game. No one's going to cut my balls off, so I have some worries in life, but one of them I had an issue, and I got that taken care of. That was the phone call. It was just seeking clarification. And it's better. It's okay right now. No one's going to cut my balls off. Or my son's balls off. Or Kathy Harden's balls off. Okay, so everything is okay. Okay, here's Steve Hargan with 2 outs, nobody on. Brunet now on the mound. Here's the windup and the pitch. That's going to be 4-7, right-hander. And he walked him. Oh my, you hate to do that, don't you? Hate to walk a pitcher. Exactly. Here's Dave Nelson. Hargan is on first, short lead with 2 outs. Nelson 0 for 2 now. Okay, here's Brunet. The pitch to Nelson. Yeah, it's 5-7 right-handed, and he struck him out. That's the 4th for Brunet. And the side is retired, no runs, no hits, the walk to Hargan. I don't know what's wrong with these goddamn pens. And after 5, it's a 1-1 ball game. This was purported to be a sleeper of a game, and it's not a sleeper. It's a pitcher's duel here. Seattle scored in the top of the 4th. Cleveland in the bottom of the 4th. Seattle, the walk by McNertney with 1 out, and then brought home by Donaldson with a double. And then Tony Horton of the Tribe hit a home run, a solo blast with 2 down. So that's where we're at. It's 1-1. And it's the top of the 6th already. Here's Greg Goosen. He's 0 for 2. He had a very long fly ball to left field for an out, a long out. He'll lead it off here, top of the 6th. Here's Hargan now, and the pitch to Goosen. That's 3-4 right-handed. Hit him. Goosen gets hit by the pitch. Oh, and Goosen is running over to Hargan. Oh, my. And there's a brawl, an all-out brawl has broken out. Oh, my, this is so ugly. Oh, my God, Hargan is hurt. Goosen got a punch in to Hargan. Oh, my, look at this. Hargan is now down. They pulled Goosen off. And oh my, this is just terrible. Oh my, the brawl has been dissipated. But you know what? This is just awful, Kathy Harden. Goosen has been ejected from the ball game. Oh my. That's really something. And I don't think Steve Hargan's going to possibly be able to continue pitching here. He's bloody. He has a bloody nose. Holy shit. Mike Hegan, I'm sorry, Hegan is going to come in to run for Goosen, who has been ejected, Kathy. I am so sorry that you had to see this. Hegan for Seattle will run and stay at first base. Lord, Hargan is bloodied. This was awful. There is action in the Cleveland bullpen. Oh, Lord, Kathy, I am so sorry that this had to happen. Hargan says he's okay. The trainer is just really trying to check him out, treat his wounds. He's not going to be able to stay in the game. That's it. Chaos in Cleveland. Hargan is injured on a Greg Goosen uppercut. And, oh, that's so sad. Hargan pitched 5 innings, hit Goosen, and then Goosen clubbed him. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 hits allowed by Hargan. By the way, I dreamed this scenario up last night. I said, next hit by batter, we're going to have a brawl. And it's just to make the game that much more interesting. 2 walks, but I didn't expect that there'd be blood drawn. I mean, really. Let's see who's coming in now. And they're going to let him, it's going to be Mike Paul, the left-hander. Mike Paul is warming. We're going to have to give him some time here. As McNerney, it's going to be Hegan on first. Mike Paul is coming in. I'm so sorry, Kathy. That's a boxing match. No, I wouldn't say. Hargan, Brunet, Hargan, I'm sorry, did not get a punch in. It was so quick. Goosen is a 1-9 running, but he was like lightning as he dashed to the mound. Goosen ejected in the 6th. And he's being, Hargan is being taken off the field. And he gets a good hand from this Cleveland crowd. And Goosen's got to be, he's got to be fined. This bastard of a Goosen. I thought this up, folks. We lost both of them. Goosen is out. Mike Hegan is running for him. And there's a new pitcher, Mike Paul. He'll take his warm-ups. Hargan leaves the game after allowing 1 run. He's responsible now for Hegan on first. It's going to be just a few more minutes as Mike Paul takes his warm-ups. This was a first for me. I had not seen this. There's no place for that at all. No place for that in Strat-O-Matic. Okay, Mike Paul is ready here. That's a shame. Now, he's a left-hander. And Jerry McNerney will come up. It's Hegan on first. Goosen ejected after an uppercut to Hargan that knocked him out of the ball game. And it was awful to see. So with that said, here's McNerney. We're back to the ball game. McNertney singled, walked, and scored. Here's the pitch from Paul now. From the stretch, 3-7, left-handed, struck him out. Now I really want the Tribe. These bastard pilots. I say it's not the whole team, it's Greg Goosen who's got a fucking, he's gonna get fined. Here's John Donaldson now. It's about as ugly as it gets, folks. Okay, John Donaldson facing Paul. This is lefty-lefty now. The pitch to Donaldson. That's 1-2, left-handed, and that's going to be a liner to second, caught by Nelson. 2 outs with Hargan on first, and Ron Clark. Love to see Paul win it for Cleveland and for Hargan. Here's the pitch to Clark. 1-11, and it's a base hit to center, to right for Clark. Hargan goes to second. 1-14, 1-16, 1-15. He'll hold. And Brunet is the batter. He's a 6-10 So it's first and second, 1 out. Paul just allowed a base hit to Clark. Here's the pitch to Brunet. That's 3-8, and he struck him out. The side is over. 2 strikeouts for Paul in relief of Hargan, who got knocked down and out in this ball game. No runs. 1 hit, the hit by pitch. Hargan gets charged with 1 run in his 5 innings. And we're in the middle of the 6th. It's a tie ball game, 1-1, and this was really uncalled for. Here's George Brunet now. Klimchak, here comes the Tribe. Klimchak is 0 for 2. Well, it was supposed to be a sleeper of a ball game, and it turns out not to be just not that. It really is. That woke up a lot of people. And we'll see what happens in this ball game. Oh. Well, here comes the Tribe. Klimchak is the batter. He's 0 for 2. Brunet is ready. Here's the pitch. That's 3-11, left-handed. Lines it to first, caught by Hargan. Hargan. At first, now playing first base. 1 out. Here's Frank Baker. Emotions running high, tempers flaring. And you hate to see that in this game. Here's Frank Baker, and we have things like that, people, here in my version of Strat-O-Matic. You know. Here's Baker now. That's a spinner. 1-5 left-handed, struck him out. That was a spinner. Brunet pitching very good baseball. By the way, Brunet's been warned. Paul's been warned that a hit by pitch could result in an ejection after that. But it was Goosen who was ejected for striking Hargan in the face, which resulted in a bloody nose. And he'll get some first aid. We hope he'll be okay. We think so. Here's Brunet now on the mound. 2 outs, nobody on. Horton hit the home run off Brunet in the 4th. Here's the windup and the pitch to Horton. That's 3-6, and that's a fly ball to left. Wait a minute, that's a double to center. That's a 2-out double for Horton, and Hawk Harrelson has a chance now to bring him home. It was a 3-6 double up in the gap off Brunet, the left-hander. Here's Hawk Harrelson now in a clutch situation. Well, you know, as I reflect on it, folks, you experience a lot of things you don't expect in life, like that incident. Here's Hawk Harrelson now. And the pitch 1-6, and he flies it to center field for Comer. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and he was left on. And after 6, it's still a 1-1 ball game. It's a tight ball game. It's the rubber game. Mike Paul came in, pitched the full. He came in with Hargan on first after Goosen was ejected, and then got the side out. And it'll be the top of the order. Tommy Harper, 1 for 2 and a walk. Mike Paul in now. Oh. Top of the 7th. Here's the pitch to Harper. 2-9 left-handed. Struck him out. That's the 3rd for Paul. Now Steve Hovley. Hovley 0 for 3. Here's Paul into his wind. This is lefty-lefty. Pitch to Hovley. That's going to be 6-7 left-handed. And that's a base hit by Hovley. Hovley on first with 1 out. He's a 1-10, 1-8 with Suarez, and Wayne Comer is the batter. Here's the pitch to Comer. That's going to be a 4-9 right-hander. Grounds it to short. Eddie Leoni's a 4. 16-4, and he boots it for an error. Eddie Leon could not find the handle on that. And that's going to make it first and second with 1 out. Second error for Cleveland. And that'll bring up Tommy Davis. It's Comer on first, Hovley on second now with 1 out. Davis 0 for 3. Here's Paul. And the pitch, 3-12 left-hander. Lines to short, double play. They caught Comer off the bag. Hovley off the bag. And the side is retired. No runs. 1 hit, 1 left. That was 3-12 left-handed, lines to short, double play. So it's the 7th inning stretch. Folks, I'm a bit unnerved by the incident that occurred. So I'm going to take a 5-minute break and collect myself. I hope that's okay with you. And we'll be back in about 5 minutes. I need to collect myself. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Yeah, it was really something. For those of you just joining us, we had an incident here in the top of the 6th with Hargan on the mound for Cleveland. He hit Greg Goosen with a pitch. And then Goosen charged to the mound and actually landed a right to Hargan's face and bloodied his nose. A brawl broke out. It was broken up pretty quickly when they saw, and it could have been worse. Bottom line on this is that Goosen was ejected. Hargan came in to run. And to play first base, and Hargan had to come out. He didn't want to, but the trainer and the manager urged him to come on out. Yeah, I mean, there was blood all over his jersey, It was an ugly, ugly scene. And Mike Paul came in, the left-hander. He's pitched 2 innings now. And it's still a 1-1 ball game. I'm really rooting for Cleveland now because that Greg Goosen, there's no place in that for baseball. And it's very upsetting to me. I'm shaken up. And I need to collect myself. So it's going to be about 5 minutes, give or take. And when we come back, we got a ball game. This is no sleeper of a game. I'll tell you though, all kidding aside, that Greg Goosen has a good right. I'll tell you that. I'll be back. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. I'm gonna, I might even tweet this as an event. Let me take a look at this bastard, Greg Goosen. Oh my God. This is him with an interview at the end. Something's wrong with his teeth. My God. What a character. Wow, what a freaking character. He's dead. He died in 2011 at the age of 65, my age. Oh my God. He ended up, after retirement, helping his brother Dan, who owned 10 Goose Professional Boxing, as a boxing trainer. He became friends with Gene Hackman, who was doing research for a movie, Split Decisions. And Goosen was hired to work as a stand-in for the making of the film Split Decisions. And then he was subsequently cast in bit roles in Hackman films. He was in 15 of Hackman's movies, including Unforgiven, The Firm, Get Shorty, and Wyatt Earp. Lord. He died, he had a stroke and died at age 65. He was in movies. So we're going to be tweeting about Greg Goosen after this ball game. This makes it more alarming to me that this son of a bitch has a history of boxing. There's no place for any of that. This is not a boxing match. He was one of 8 brothers and 2 sisters. Isn't that interesting? Interesting life. He eventually was traded to the Mets, then the Senators. Interesting. Okay, you live and learn, huh? Wow. That's a weird picture ahead. There's an interview with him. Huh. Lord. Oh. sorry to get caught on this, but I never knew any of this about Greg Goosen. Oh, Lord. By the way, he was a catcher and a first baseman. Seems like a decent guy. I just, question what that's all about. What happened today? Here's a good picture here. In Seattle. Okay, we'll get back to this ball game, Kathy. You live and learn. I think that's where he learned to box. Absolutely, Kathy Harden. I'm sorry I didn't see your tweet soon enough. Your text there. Yeah, we'll have to talk about this on Twitter. And folks, I'll be back. I need a 5-minute break because this was very unsettling to me. I'll be back. Greg Goosen with an uppercut. That was some right. Oh, is Goosen a left-hander? No, he's a righty. Of course, it was a right that he landed. I'll be back. It's nice when you bring your imagination to Strat-O-Matic. As long as, this is not a very important game. The consequence of this was the ejection of Harden, the replacement of Goose, and it's not going to make a big difference in the season, maybe not even the game. We'll see. I'll be back. Oh, that was unsettling. Oh, unnerving. Unnerving, absolutely unnerving. Well, we're back here at Cleveland Municipal Stadium after a very unsettling incident. And I'll be tweeting about it. If you folks aren't following me on Twitter, I might even type it into the community board. I think I will after. I'll copy and paste it. Without, of course, without any copyright issues, because they're very sticklers about it. But meanwhile, we have a ball game. The game's got to go on, and there's an intensity now in this ball game. It's going to be Cardinal, Leon, and Suarez facing Brunet, who's gone all the way. It's a 1-1 ball game. Let me get some coffee, and we'll resume this game. I had no idea this would happen. I had dreamed up this. I thought up this scenario but I didn't know what the particulars would be. You see, I said the next person who's hit will charge the mound, hit the pitcher, and a brawl will ensue, but I had no idea who it would be and what the consequences would be. I confabulated that after it happened, and well, here we are. Okay, Jose Cardinal steps into the batter's box. I got fresh coffee, and that's fresh. There's even bubbles there if you see it. Oh, that's good coffee. Okay, Jose Cardinal steps into the batter's box. Brunet has gone all the way, and this is his third endurance inning, Kathy. His endurance was the fifth. My goodness, but he's fresh as a daisy. Here's the pitch to Cardinal. That's 5-7 right-handed. Struck him out. Oh my, he really is being tough here. There's one away. Now Eddie Leon is the batter. I'm hoping to have a decent weekend here. Leon has popped to third, line to third. 0 for 2 today. Here's Brunet into the windup. The pitch to Leon. That's 4-3 right-handed. Grounds it back to Brunet. He's a 3. 19-3, and he boots it, and that'll be a 2-base error. So Brunet with the 2-base error there. Second error for Seattle. Let's look at that again. And I apologize, folks, if I'm not my usual perky self. I remain unnerved by this. Is that the right word? Unnerved? I don't know. Eddie Leon, whatever it is, I feel very bad. 4-3 right-hander, grounder to the pitcher. He's a 3. It's a 19-3. And yes, it is. It's a 2-base error. So Eddie Leon is on second with 1 out. And here's Ken Suarez. Bottom of the 7th, 1-1 ball game, folks. So many bad fielders, it's inevitable that there's going to be some scoring in this ball game. More scoring. Suarez walked and struck out. Leon in scoring position. Here's Brunet now. The pitch to Suarez. That's 6-9 right-handed. That's going to go into the gap. It's going to be a double, and Leon will score. The Tribe leads it 2-1. It's an unearned run. Allowed by Brunet here with the double by Ken Suarez, the catcher. So Mike Paul will hit. The pitcher, Mike Paul, will hit here. Paul is a 1WL. Double by Suarez, and the fans are cheering. Okay, Brunet from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Paul. That's exactly right. They took advantage of that error. 3-9, grounds it to third for 2 away, and Suarez holds. So it's 2 outs. And Dave Nelson 0 for 3. Suarez is in scoring position here. Okay, Brunet. And the pitch, 3-9, left-hander, fly ball 2 left. Under it is Davis, and the side is out, but a run. It was unearned, but the way to take advantage of an error, the 2-base error by Brunet. And we've gone 7. It's a 2-1 game now. And here's Mike Paul now. He's the winner of record here. And Mike Hargan steps into the batter's box. He replaced Goosen after Goosen was hit by a pitch and then assaulted Steve Hargan, the pitcher. Hargan is a left-hander, so this will be lefty-lefty to keep him in this game now. 2-4 is a home run, 1-18. Let's see what happens. Paul into his windup. And the pitch to Hargan, that's 3-10. He struck him out. That's the 4th for Mike Paul already. And Jerry McNerney is the batter. That's 5-10 right-handed, grounds to third. For Klimchak, he's a 4 at third base, 12-4. And he throws him out, 2 away. And John Donaldson steps up. So Paul holding the lead here. Donaldson 1 for 3. He doubled and knocked home McNerney for the only run for Seattle today. Here's Paul. And the pitch to Donaldson. That's 1-7 left-handed. Grounds it to short, on the side is retired. A 1-2-3 for Mike Paul. And we're heading to the bottom of the 8th here. Cleveland going for some insurance here in the bottom of the 8th. If you're looking ahead to the 9th, it'll be Clark, most likely a pinch hitter for Brunet, who's pitched good baseball for Seattle. And we expect a pinch hitter for him, and then Harper. Okay, Brunet on the mound facing Lou Klimchak to start it off in the bottom of the 8th. Klimchak 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. That's 1-7 left-handed. Fly ball to right. And Hovley makes the catch. Now Frank Baker 0 for 3. The first 3 batters are 0 for 11 today in Cleveland. For Cleveland. Here's Brunet, the windup and the pitch. That's 5-9 left-handed. Hit deep by Baker. Oh, he's a W against left-handers. How do you like that? And that's going to be a base hit. Oh, it was a, wait a minute, 5-9 left-hander, 1-12. Oh, what a catch by Hovley in right. Oh, boy, what a catch that was. That was a beautiful catch. Baker hit it deep to right. Let's look at that again. 5-9 left-handed. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. It's a base hit. I am so sorry. A lot of frickin' home runs on Brunet's card. I'm getting very I'm rattled. That's what the problem is. It's a base hit by Baker. Let's look at that all over again. 5-9 left-handed. End home run clean as a baby's ass. But Baker against left-handers, W power, that'll make it a base hit. So here's Horton now with Baker on first. Caught that one too. Here's Brunet now. Pitch to Horton, 3-4, and pow! It's a home run by Horton, a 2-run blast, his second of the game. Oh my, a special 2-run home run to really dig it, and Horton has knocked in all, actually 3 of the 4 runs. Horton with his second, that'll be his 21st of the season. Tony Horton, let's look at it again. I had a feeling that might go. It was 3-4 against left-hander. 1-19, it's a 1. That cleared the fence so quickly. And Brunet is one hitter walk away from fatigue. Let's put that number 21 for Horton here. Absolutely, Kathy. That's the way it goes. We have to be thankful about that. And that's going to make it a 4. Words from the city of Fort Lauderdale about different things, including that there's what they call predators or sex predators who have just moved into my town or something like that. It's lovely. Okay, Brunet will stay in, and Hawk Harrelson is coming up. They'll see. Here in the bottom of the 8th. It's a 4-1 ball game now. Here's the pitch to Hawk. That's 5-5 right-handed, struck him out. That's the 7th for Brunet. And Jose Cardinal comes up, 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the pitch to Jose. 6-6 pops it up to short for Clark, and the side is out. But 2 more runs for Cleveland. We're heading to the top of the 9th. It's 4-1 Cleveland. Mike Paul for the win. He's pitched 3 innings. This is his 4th inning. It's endurance, but he has been very, very tough. He's allowed no runs, 2 hits, struck out 4. Ron Clark will lead it off. Seattle down by 3. Here's the pitch to Clark. That's 1-7 left-hander, grounds it to first, scooped by Horton, takes it to the bag, 1 away. And now here's a hitter for Brunet, who struck out 3 times today. Brunet pitched 8. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. He walked 2, struck out 7, and allowed 4 runs. 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 1 unearned. It's 1 out, nobody on. And coming up to hit is Danny Walton. He's a right-handed hitter, a young prospect. So they send him up. And here comes Walton now. Mike Paul trying to finish it up. Here's the windup and the pitch to Walton. That's 4-8 right-handed. Struck him out. Number 5 for Mike Paul. He may be the player of the game along with Horton, who knocked in 3 runs. I think so. I'm seeing the writing on the wall. Here's Mike Paul now to finish it up. Tommy Harper, 1 for 3, walked, singled, left on. Here's Paul into his windup and the pitch to Harper. That's 5-3, right-hander, grounds it back to Paul. He's a 4. 12-4. Oh, he throws him out, and the game is over. It was a nice play. So in a 1-2-3 inning, the game is over. Final score: Cleveland 4 and Seattle 1. In what is a very disturbing ball game as far as I'm concerned. The win goes to Paul. He pitched 4 innings. He allowed 2 hits. He walked nobody, struck out 5, and allowed no runs. He's the co-star of this ball game. The other co-star is Tony Horton with 2 home runs and 3 for 4, 3 runs batted in, his 20th and his 21st. A game with some extra excitement indeed. Brunet gets the loss. The final line: Cleveland 4 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. Seattle 1 run, 6 hits, not counting the right uppercut by Goosen, and 2 errors. Cleveland ends up out-hitting Seattle. Seattle out-hits Cleveland and loses. There's the ball game for you. We'll put this one in the books. This is one for the ages. I'm going to post a colorful tweet on this and then post it to our community board. Kathy Harden, thanks for sticking through this one. We muddled through it. Stay strong. You have a great day. You have a great morning. Take care.